Some people think humans can't survive without oxygen for more than a few minutes. But in the Philippines, there are people who dive 100 feet deep into the ocean without a single breath of oxygen and emerge alive. Not by accident, not by luck, but by mastering the impossible. To watch them is to witness what most of the world would call a miracle. Yet this is real life, happening every day in coastal communities where the sea is both enemy and teacher. In the coastal towns of Cebu, Bohol, and Palawan, children learn to swim almost as soon as they can walk. They play in rivers, lagoons, and the open sea, honing skills that most adults would struggle to imagine. Among them are exceptional divers like Alonzo, who has been plunging into the depths since he was 10 years old. He does not wear tanks or carry oxygen. His weapon is his body, trained over a lifetime to survive where others would perish. The first secret is the human body itself. Filipino divers train from childhood to regulate oxygen efficiently. They practice static apnea, holding their breath for extended periods, sometimes several minutes. But it's not just about breath holding. Their bodies adapt in astonishing ways. The heart slows dramatically to conserve oxygen. The spleen contracts, releasing red blood cells to transport oxygen to critical organs. Lungs expand beyond normal capacity. Their brains prioritize oxygen for essential functions. What seems impossible is the product of generations of immersion in the sea, repeated training, and natural adaptation. Equalization is another critical skill. As divers descend, water pressure increases rapidly. Without proper equalization, eardrums can rupture, lungs collapse, and the body can be thrown into shock. Filipino freedivers master this through years of practice, adjusting automatically to the crushing depths. At 100 feet, every movement must be precise. A single lapse could be fatal. Yet divers like Alonzo glide downward calmly, like ghosts in the water. The mental aspect is just as shocking. They enter a state scientists call the diver's trance, where fear, panic, and pain vanish. Time stretches, awareness sharpens. Every motion is deliberate, every second measured. One lapse could be fatal, yet they descend further, chasing both livelihood and mastery over the ocean. Diving without oxygen is not a game, it is a livelihood. The ocean hides abalones, sea cucumbers, lobsters, and other valuable seafood in deep reefs. These are treasures that feed families and sustain communities. The deeper the dive, the rarer the catch. The greater the risk, the higher the reward. This is why generations of Filipino divers have developed what the world considers supernatural abilities. Scientific studies confirm what local communities have long known. Frequent freedivers develop exceptional tolerance to low oxygen and high carbon dioxide levels. Their lung capacities grow. Heart rates drop dramatically. Spleens release oxygen-rich red blood cells. Every dive is a controlled battle with biology, yet they succeed, time and again. It's not only for survival. Filipino divers also dominate in swimming competitions, both in the country and internationally. Their childhood training in natural waters, combined with extraordinary physiological adaptation, gives them unmatched endurance, breath control, and underwater agility. They move faster, longer, and more efficiently than almost anyone else, often leaving competitors astounded. Cultural factors play a huge role. Families teach children to respect the sea from birth. Swimming is not optional, it is survival. Divers learn currents, tides, and underwater terrain. They practice dives repeatedly, gradually increasing depth and distance. Fear is tempered with discipline and tradition. The ocean is not to be conquered but understood, respected, and mastered. The spiritual and psychological dimensions are equally powerful. Many divers perform quiet rituals before diving, offering thanks to the sea for its bounty. This is not superstition. It enhances focus, calm, and mental clarity, which are critical in extreme situations where panic could be fatal. Every dive is a story of courage and skill. Alonzo moves through the water with minimal equipment, fins, mask, and a simple weight belt. No oxygen, no tanks, just body, mind, and instinct. He plunges into depths that would terrify most, emerging minutes later with both a catch and proof of human adaptability. Across the Philippines, countless divers perform similar feats daily. Children and adults alike swim and dive with precision that outsiders can barely comprehend. The combination of early immersion, disciplined training, cultural knowledge, and physical adaptation creates divers who can perform what seems impossible, surviving deep dives without oxygen, navigating dangerous waters, and excelling in swimming challenges worldwide. Alonso's story is not exceptional in isolation. It is exceptional because it represents generations of perfected skill. Every dive, every catch, every competition demonstrates a blend of biology, tradition, and courage. These divers redefine what humans are capable of, showing the world that with adaptation, discipline, and respect for nature, the impossible can be mastered. Watching a dive of 100 feet without oxygen is mesmerizing. The diver moves with fluid precision, body aligned, eyes focused, mind calm. Pain and danger exist, yet he is undeterred. Every dive is a negotiation with the ocean, a demonstration of human potential and the power of training, culture, and physiology combined. The story of Filipino freedivers is shocking, inspiring, and real. It teaches lessons about the human body, mental fortitude, cultural wisdom, and survival skills honed over generations. What seems impossible to outsiders is reality here. The ocean is a teacher, the body is a tool, and discipline is the key to mastery. If you've been amazed by this story, inspired, or shocked, there are countless other feats in the Philippines and around the world that deserve attention. These stories remind us that humans are capable of extraordinary adaptation when culture, necessity, and skill converge. Subscribe now to witness more incredible real-life feats, explore human potential, and discover stories that challenge what you thought was possible. The ocean hides secrets, and Filipino divers are proof that the impossible is often just a skill away.